right, welcome everybody here to Global Racing League as we are round number 3 here at Chicagoland. Thank you everybody out there on Facebook and YouTube for tuning in. We do much appreciate. We are running behind a little bit here, but I'm happy to bring up Lee Tidwell. He's going to take over while I get everything ready for everybody to have some fun here, watching these guys for 150 laps here at Chicago Speedway.
Yep, Chicagoland Speedway, Joliet, Illinois is where we are virtually this Sunday afternoon for Global Racing League. My name is Lee Tidwell, joined by Oz himself, Robert A. Moya Jr., as we bring you the Global Racing League third race of the season. We're going to be doing 150 laps here at Chicagoland. This 1.5-mile D-shaped oval, so to speak. A little late on starting the broadcast. We do apologize. Your starting lineup tonight: Brendan Book takes the pole, our two-time race winner and only winner of the season so far. Brent Balance in second. Josh Benoit in third. Matt Thorns in fourth. Toby Wibbles in fifth. Clayton White sixth. Jeff Weimer seventh. William Brown eighth. John Garrett ninth. McCain Candelera will be in 10th. 11th will be Kenton Crossland. 12th will be Raj. 13th, Peter Rowan. 14th, Shane Posey. 15th, Ramon Clark. 15th, Michael Lester. 16th, Quentin Williams. 17th, William Rush. 18th, I'm behind on numbers. And then we got Kenny Heath, Ricky Hudgens, and it shows me on there because I went in the wrong way. We're getting started. 150 laps in Chicagoland. Brandon Book and the number 4 ButtKicker machine will bring him to the line, Ben White to the high side. We go into turn number 1. Book will pull down in front of the number 46. That is Josh Benoit. Two teammates have been racing very well. The number 2 of Brent Balance in third position, as those front three have now taken off from the field. Behind them, Forns, Weimer, and Wibbles. All kind of mixing up. You got kind of the hornet's nest. 3 wide coming out of 3 in the back. About to come across the start-finish line. I can't see exactly who that is, but my gosh. These guys mixing it up on lap number 1. We come into 1. Brendan Book will settle comfortably in the lead. Balance will be in third, following Josh Benoit. And then you got Forns, who's making a run in that number 10 machine. Weimer in 5th, Garrett in 6th. Behind Garrett in that number 66 machine will be Keaton Crossland in 7th, Raj in 8th, Toby Wibbles in 9th. Now make it Clayton White in 9th position, driving for Don't Panic Esports this afternoon. We are watching these, who are we watching? Man, it is all over the place here at Chicagoland. These guys have been driving this track all week long. We're right along with number 10 of Matt Forns. Forns is now in 6th position, as Garrett has moved up to 5th in the number 66 machine. You said Chicagoland, a 1.5-mile oval, but it's kind of rounded around all the corners. You see a lot of guys dipping down underneath the white line, coming across the start-finish line, cutting a little bit of that track. Completely legal here. Just got to wonder what it will do to the tire wear. Lap 4 of 150. The past 2 races, Brendan Book has pulled away and left the field multiple times. Last week we were at Iowa, ran over 100 green flag laps to start the race. But man, they are mixing it up here. The front 4 is Balance is looking around, and so is the 73 of Weimer. Weimer's going to dive it down to the inside of Benoit, talented for 2nd position. Weimer's going to overtake 2nd, going to pull Garrett along with him into 3rd. Benoit will fall back into 4th, and you got Balance and Forns behind them, door to door. Forns on the inside of Balance in that number 2 machine. Up front, the 73 of Weimer. Looking to the inside of Brendan Book, will overtake the lead. Book now trying the crossover maneuver, will now settle back behind Weimer, and Weimer will lead this race with Book just sniffing the back end of it. Looking at the number 2 of Brent Balance. Balance will be setting in 6th position. Watching all this go down in front of him with Raj right behind him as we go into lap number 6 of 150 here at Chicagoland. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Global Racing League on Freaky Fast Broadcasting. Thank you for joining us. I promise I will not be the only voice you hear tonight. Probably only until lap number 2.
That is right. All right. Yes, I am all set. Thank you there, Lee, for getting everything. Oh, look at the 12. Oh, 67. Wow. Okay, I don't know who the 12 was, but wow, that was William Brown there getting down on the apron there for a little bit.
Yeah, these guys, as I said, have been driving this track all week long in the official races. This is, if you're the first time joining us for Global Racing League, this is an open setup league. And the way these guys practice their setups is they run the official races. So this actually won't help or hurt safety rating and iRating inside the official simulator. We are in season 1 of 2021 in iRacing, and this league follows the season track, so they get to practice the track all week long in the official races and then bring what they've learned and their setups they've built back here to Global Racing League. As we are watching the number 12 of Clayton White, actually the 67 of Raj, right behind them is going to be Clayton White, and Matt Forns. Forns has fallen back to 8th position. And Robert, these guys, I tell you what, they have these setups dialed in, especially this front group of, oh goodness, it's up to about 12th position, just single file.
And that's, early in the race here, Lee, that's what you basically want to do. You want to feel out your vehicle, track temperature, dynamic temperature that these guys run here. You practice all week. Don't mean that your setup is going to be what it's supposed to be. As William Brown's there is all over the 67. Not sure. I'm still learning names.
The 67 of Raj.
Raj. Okay, yeah. Raj, he looks very fast. Looks like he's got something there on that 67, but them two's been battling back and forth.
Yep, the 12 of Clayton White will be passed by the 67 of Raj. And man, I've got to talk to Raj and get his pronunciation of his last name. I'm not even going to attempt.
Yeah, me too. Man. Okay, I'm not going to attempt it.
Mantaputi?
I don't know. That's weird. Yeah, man. Let's just call him Rajman.
Rajman. Rajman is running in 6th position now, right behind Brett Balance. And then you've got Benoit, Garrett, Book, and Weimer. Weimer continues to lead. Lap 11 of 150 here at Chicagoland. Raj gets loose, gets up into Balance, takes him into the wall. Raj will spin into the infield. Luckily, no one else collected. Balance keeps it up against the wall in our first caution of the evening here at Global Racing League on end of lap number 10. Raj gets a little loose and pushes Balance up into the wall, and that'll bring out the caution. Two trucks kind of morphed there for a second.
Yeah, and we'll see here. It's not showing me. We've seen the yellow here. We see the on the number 2 there, Brent, but I was not triggered a yellow, even though the yellow came out. I don't know. Yeah, data's saying no yellow, but it's saying yellow. Give it 10 seconds and it'll probably pop up for me.
Yeah, but and everybody coming into the pits going to have a big old pit party here with Global Racing League on lap number 12. These guys had 5 sets of tires to start this race. The one that was on their truck and 4 in the pit. So they all elect to come on in on lap number 12 and refresh those tires. It's kind of interesting that literally, I believe the entire field, except for one car who did not grid, that is the number 42 of Lee Tidwell.
Yeah, what's up with that Lee Tidwell guy?
And he said, I ain't racing this track, man.
Man, what's up with Lee?
He's out trying to find a funnel cake. I want some deep dish pizza, man. That's what I thought about when I saw we was at Chicagoland. I was like, man, we start talking about food. It's going to be deep dish pizza from Chicago. That's what I want. Riding along with the number 66 of John Garrett. Garrett has been making some leaps and bounds. Let's quickly, while we've got an opportunity, go over the point standings after 2 races. Your points leader will be the number 4 of Brendan Book. 2 wins, 2 starts, 290 points. Josh Benoit in 2nd position with 241. John Garrett jumped up 6 spots, tied for 2nd after that top 5 finish last week. Weimer up 1 spot, tied for 2nd as well. 3-way tie for 2nd there, Robert, with Benoit, John Garrett, and Jeff Weimer. In 5th position will be Shane Posey. He jumped up 4 spots. Peter Rowan in 6th position, up 1. Ramon Clark up 6 spots to number 7. William Rush up 2 spots to number 8. Brent Balance, who just got taken out in that incident earlier, jumped 7 spots after last race. He was in 9th position. This could hurt his standings. And in 10th, Stanley Comer, he dropped 4 spots. So that is our point standings after 2 races. But you can already tell after today, we might have some shakeups. Just depends on how bad that damage is to the number 2 of Brent Balance. We're looking now at the number 10 of Matt Forns. Man, I love these camera angles. That's a cool shot, man.
Thank you. Much appreciated. Link in the description is below on Facebook and YouTube where you can get these camera packs.
Let's go to the number 6 if you don't mind.
Number 6. We will find the number 6. There he is.
All right, so the paint scheme is looking good. So here we go. Sorry. Come on, Lee.
Yes, this is on Dale for Dale Brooks Sr.
There you go. Yeah, so this is for Dale Brooks Sr., who's watching today, along with Dale Brooks, who is a Dale Brooks Jr., a member of the league. It's cancer awareness. As Dale Brooks Sr. Diagnosed with cancer. So we want to talk about some of the paint schemes. We're talking about the number 6 of Michael Lester with his entire truck. We've got the number 51. I'm just going to kind of try to walk you through these. Robert, of Andrew Harris, who might not have made the race. I don't see his number.
I don't see his number out there.
70 of William Rush on his rear quarter panels has a tribute as well. You see there also in your screen the number 5 of Kenny Heath. He's got Dale's name there on the windshield and the left rear quarter panel as well. Brendan Book in the number 4 has on those rear quarter panels. I'm just making sure I get all. Let me see. Quentin in the number 22. That's Snell Motorsports Machine on top of the bed. And the number 50 of Ramon Clark. Why is my dog whining? Stop it. The side panels of Ramon. But Dale Brooks, we'd like to say, we're thinking of you. This race dedicated to you today. And these guys are going to go green for you right now. Here with Global Racing League. And we bring it down into 1. Brendan Book will go back into the lead. Garrett will go into 2nd. Benoit will be fighting with the number 73 of Weimer for 3rd position. So Garrett's in 2nd, excuse me. Then you've got Forns, Clayton White, and William Brown back behind them. Coming into 3. The battle is still for 3rd position. You see right there on your screen. With the 46 of Josh Benoit, the 73 of Weimer. Benoit's going to take that low line and going to pull along the 10 of Forns along with him. But Weimer is going to take 3rd position comfortably, and now Forns is going to try to work that high line. And that's the thing about this track as well, Robert. The longer we get, he's pushing him up close to the wall. Be careful, Mr. Forns. The longer this race goes on, the more this is like a multi-groove type track.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, especially at Chicago, you can get 2 lines going here. You can run the low line at the beginning on fresh tires, but you migrate your truck up higher and higher and higher as we go longer on the run, ladies and gentlemen. But the problem is that these trucks here, you get really tight. As you can see the 4 there, he's getting tight coming out of that turn. So that's something that you're going to have to pay attention to through the whole race. Who has the long run? You're going to make up ground having a long run truck out there than a short run truck, especially here at Chicago. As you see, a lot of people take that thing down to the apron and try to cut the track the fastest that they can around here, Lee, as you see the 46 of John there trying to work his way up through the field.
Yeah, Josh Benoit overtakes the lead from Garrett. Garrett's going to fall back all the way to 5th position. Book is going to be right behind Benoit with Fords on the inside of him. Then you've got Brown and Brendan Book battling for 3rd position. Back behind there is Clayton White and John Garrett. Weimer's up in that. Shane Posey decided he wanted to come mix it up a little bit along with Ramon Clark. So yeah, this front pack, this is a lot tighter racing than what we saw at Iowa, where it seemed like there was a big difference in the speed and handling of the trucks. It's This is more of a pack race right here, this 1.5 mile.
Yeah, looking good. Top 5, man. It's all single file all the way back to 10th place there as John's going to get himself shuffled out. And you can see it's just a freight train right now underneath him. He was a lead truck there leading for the last lap, and now he's fallen all the way back to 5th position. So that goes to show you that if you don't have the truck to hold on, man, you're going to get freight trained, it looks like.
So Forns is going to take the lead now with William Brown battling with Clayton White for 2nd position. Weimer right behind them. We come out of 4 side by side for 2nd. White will take it down low to the apron. Brown will stay high. Then will come out and still be door to door. And now White will have the advantage. And then look at Weimer in the 73. He thought about tucking to the inside of Brown, but you've also got Book right around there. Garrett, the 45 of Josh Benoit. And then right behind Benoit is going to be the 83 of Shane Posey. Since I think your paints are working correctly, can you go to the 83 of Shane Posey, please, sir?
Yes, sir. As we look through the field here, we will find the 83. Give me 1 second here. There we go.
The 83 Freaky Fast Machine.
Oh, look at that thing.
Driving for Dope Panic Esports up into 8th position.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me know how everything is sounding, the volume and everything. Do I need to adjust anything, or does everything sound okay? Let me know.
Yeah, make sure I'm not like a little quiet mouse or something. I got important things to say, like there's a battle for the lead right now. William Brown and Clayton White, the number 12 of White to the high side. Brown on the inside. Brown currently with the lead. Behind him in 3rd will be Jeff Weimer in that number 73 machine. We come into 3 and out of 4. Brown will continue to lead with White right behind them. Then Weimer, Fords, Book, and Benoit all raced along. Posey right behind there now. So you got a lot of Dope Panic Esport guys who seem to be doing quite well in this league so far.
Well, yeah, back-to-back wins for the team.
Lap 25 of 150. I'd like to say hello to everyone out there on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you for joining us on Freaky Fast Broadcasting for the Global Racing League. Lee Tidwell and Robert A. Moya Jr. He is Oz. He is the man behind the curtains that makes it all run and gives you this beautiful broadcast that you're watching right now, be it in 1080p there on Facebook or 1440 on YouTube. 2K resolution. It looks like the real dadgum thing. So if you're watching on Facebook, we appreciate it. But watch the replay on YouTube as well, because it looks even better. And Freaky Fast Broadcasting, the bar has been set with Freaky Fast Broadcasting on the quality of sim racing broadcast online. So we'd like to thank Robert for joining us on Sunday afternoons here at Global Racing League as Brown continues with the league. We're looking at the 83 of Shane Posey in that Freaky Fast machine, painted by Mr. Dave Bush.
That is a sharp-looking truck, I must say.
I love that. I drive that truck all the time.
Awesome. Oh, he gets down onto the grass. That is something that you do not want to do. As you see, it really loosened up that truck going through the grass there.
Yeah, it did. It got wiggly as all get out. And now Book going to look down to the inside of Forns. That's going to be on the backstretch. Number 4, Brendan Book. This is going to be a battle for 4th position. Book's going to take it from Forns. Now Benoit's going to look underneath in that Pennzoil yellow number 46 machine. Taking it down to the apron and will pass Forns and go up into 5th position. So 3rd, 4th, and 5th are all Dope Panic Esports guys. And then you've got, of course, the other teams driving today. We'll go through those real quick with Reaper Motorsports, Matt Forns. Having a great day. John Garrett, also with Reaper Motorsports. Lazy Lizard Racing, William Brown, Ramon Clark, Michael Lester, and McCain Candelera. Don't Panic Esports, Clayton White, Brendan Book, Josh Benoit, and Shane Posey. At the top, Motorsports with Brent Balance, who unfortunate incident earlier in the race brought out the first caution. Kenny Heath and Peter Rowan in that number 75. And 66 racing to be Ricky Hudgens, Toby Wibbles, and Rajman. In Snell Motorsports, Quentin Williams in the number 22. Kenton Crossland, William Rush, and Jeff Weimer. So that is everyone on their teams here for Global Racing League. And the iRacing communication shut off. The only guys these guys can communicate with is their teammates. And we actually have some racers with spotters right now, trying to keep it as ultra realistic as possible. The real life spotters.
Oh, okay, cool.
Woo, that was close.
Yeah, you see that? The 10 got loose and the 66 almost got up into him.
Yeah, Garrett went up underneath. That's going to be in the 66. The 10 of Matt Forns. Took a tail feather there. Quentin Williams, Q-Man. He's looking for a position. He's going to ride the high side there. In that number 22. That is Quentin Williams, ain't it? No, it is not. Maybe it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. As I think he's out here racing on no sleep.
Yeah, Quentin, man, I don't know how some of these guys do it. They're either working or on iRacing. I'm like, dude, I gotta sleep because I'm old.
Well, yeah, gotta sleep definitely. But I guess from what I understand, his wife came down sick last night and she was in the hospital. So we thoughts and prayers to him, and hopefully everything's okay.
You are correct. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
As we have a battle for the lead, the 73 of Weimer looking to the inside of Brown. This is going into 3 on lap 33 of 150. Brendan Book has fought his way back up to 3rd position as we come out of 4. Weimer will overtake the lead. It's going to send Brown into 2nd. Look at the run that Book got off of 3 and 4. He's going to dive it into 1 and 2. Settle into 3rd position with Clayton White in 4th, and the 83 of Posey in 5th.
And right there's what I was just saying. Look at the 27 of Williams there. You see how he got tight coming out of 1 and 2 there, Lee? That is something that all these trucks are going to be struggling here tonight. And unless you got the setup to be able to run that high line and be able to get off the gas and get back on the gas. Because you can see right here now we got the 4 of Book getting underneath the 27 of Williams there. It looks like he's tight. 27.
Yeah, he's pushing.
Yeah, you can see it. He's tight.
Yellow flag is out.
There's a caution. Maybe the 67 of Raj?
No, looks like we have Toby involved. We'll go back and look at the replay here.
That's going to be Toby Wibbles.
Go back
as we bring up the Freaky Fast Broadcasting replay.
Let's see what happens here with
the 70.
Oh, hang on. Sonic the Hedgehog said, I'm taking out this 37.
So William Rush gets real tight and gets up into Toby Wibbles. It makes a long pit stop for Mr. Wibbles now. It's trying to get every point possible. Going to have to sit there for those repairs. That'll be our 2nd caution of the evening, lap 30. It's not even evening. I mean, it's barely afternoon here. It's 12:02 where I'm at.
Well, that's because
he's in the grass.
Normally when we do a broadcast, everybody, he's down there mowing. But normally we say evening because we're so used to nighttime broadcasting, not afternoon broadcasting. But hey, it's all right. We like to say thank you to everybody out there on Facebook and YouTube for joining us this afternoon here with Global Racing League. If you're interested in this league, make sure you check them out on Facebook, as Lee Tidwell's wife takes care of the social media side of things there. And you can also find them on iRacing's league portal page at iRacing.com.
Yeah, so let's talk about the sponsors that help bring you Freaky Fast Broadcasting, not only for the Global Racing League, but for also all the other broadcasts here on Freaky Fast, and they are the ButtKicker and the Gamer 2. Every game deserves a truly immersive experience, and the ButtKicker Gamer 2 lets you feel every detail, from subtle footsteps to the rumble of a V10-powered race car, from ambient environmental effects to the power of a nearby explosion. By moving to physical mass instead of only air like traditional speakers, the Gamer 2 provides an instant, accurate, powerful bass response, and it's all perfectly in sync with every game with no additional software required. Check out the Gamer 2 at thebuttkicker.com. Use promo code FreakyFast20, that's Freaky with 2 E's, FreakyFast20, for 20% off your order of the Gamer 2 at thebuttkicker.com. Also brought to you by Ipitting and the Ipitting board. The Ipitting board is a web tool designed for iRacing teams, and it helps you create an iRacing series board for all of your teammates. Provides a clear vision of every data point they need, from schedules, results, championship points, standings, and much more. And it's a great help for your team's community manager, who can use the tool to share on social networks with teams' achievements, broadcast schedules, different things like that. Check out the iPitting board at ipitting.com. We are on lap 36 of 150, I believe, unless I am concentrating on the wrong car and then it has not updated. Well, that's messed up. We're on lap 38 of 150 here at Global Racing League on Freaky Fast Broadcasting. Yeah, and a good comment out there. Let's see who loosened some of these trucks up, as they were getting pretty tight out there with the open setups. There's some tweaking that probably went along down there on pit road, Robert.
Yeah, Rob's right. I would imagine that these guys are this last pit stop. I would have loosened these trucks up from the looks of it. Looks like a lot of them are actually pretty tight, except for a couple William Browns. You know, he in that 27, he was definitely loose, so I don't think he's loosening that thing up anymore. I think he's got to tighten it up just a little bit from what I seen there. He was, I don't know. See, if you loosen it up too much, though, Lee, that's the thing when it comes to open setups, everybody. You know, you can loosen it up, and then you ruin it on one turn and tighten it up in the other turn, and you're fighting that battle of one turn and different in 3 and 4. You know, so man, it's a crapshoot when it comes to open setups. That's just my opinion.
I think Book must be doing something because he just came down pit road again.
Oh, I wonder what he's doing.
Not sure with that, but Brendan Book,
he's getting tires.
Winner. So maybe he didn't pit on the last one. But it said he came in on lap 38, so...
Yeah, he's getting 4 tires.
So Weimer will inherit the lead in the number 73. Then William Brown, Shane Posey in that Freaky Fast machine will be in 3rd position. John Garrett, McCain Candelara, and Ramon Clark. That will round out your top 6 as we are 1 to go to green.
I would be ecstatic if Freaky Fast Shane Posey puts that thing in victory lane. That'd be so awesome.
Brandon Colley, why are you on Facebook and not up here in the booth with me, sir?
Because it's early in the morning for him.
Brandon Colley joining us on Facebook, a regular on a couple different leagues. Very good driver, by the way. And I loved watching his progression from when I first started with Freaky Fast
Green.
to where he was just popping off wins left and right. As we go green flag, Weimer on the inside, Brown on the high side, lap 40 of 150 with Global Racing League here at Chicagoland. Going to bring it down into 1 and 2, going to keep it side by side. Weimer with the advantage here will take first position. Posey in the 83 will stick to the inside. He's looking to maybe take over second from Brown in the 27. McCain Candelara, the 98, right behind them, along with the 34 of Keaton Crossland.
Looks like we
Crossland, that's his name.
Do we have some new drivers in the league here, Lee?
Yeah, a couple new ones joined this week, and were inherited or brought into some of the other teams. So we have Clayton White joining Don't Panic Esports for the first time. Looking at the number 50 of Ramon Clark, we've seen Ramon the past 2 races. Very solid driver, Mr. Ramon Clark.
Hometown Christian Church. Where's that at?
No, Christchurch, sir. Christchurch.
Oh, sorry. I'm not awake yet.
Yeah, it's early for you night owls. And that, like Collie says, because it's only 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah. I understand, sir. We have to join us. You're going to make plans one day to join us on a Sunday morning for you for some Global Racing League. We're looking at the 22 of Quentin Williams, just power moving to the inside there. Williams is going to move up to 6th position. And, man, it is just a hornet's nest behind Williams. Look at there. Book's involved with that. Garrett, Ramon Clark. We move it on back there. Forns. Let me see. Ricky Hudgens with. Ooh,
Whoa, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Wow.
Going 3 wide now. Garrett to the inside. Book's like, y'all just stay away from me as he's trying to stay out in front of them. And they are just mixing it up here, lap 44 of 150. And this is back from about 6th position on. The leaders, now we got a battle for the lead. Weimer's looking to overtake the lead from Brown.
Again, side by side by these two, the 27 and the 73. Battling it side by side going into turn 3 and 4 here at Chicago. Trying to, look at this. He's going to, 73, pinch him down. He's going to, oh, no, don't door slam him.
He said, get down on that apron. Little gladiator move there from Weimer, telling Brown to get on down there, but Brown with some power out of 2, going to keep the lead. Kenton Crossland in 3rd position, just riding along with Shane Posey in 4th, just kind of watching what's going on there. We're riding along with the 34 of Kenton, that's a new one. Kenton Crossland. Crossland now going to the high side as Weimer's going to drop it down to the apron again and slide back up in front of him. The front 4 now in a single file line with Quentin Williams in 5th position trying to chase them down. Brendan Brooks moved up to 6th. That is some good camera.
Man, that draft is very strong.
Yeah, it is. It is like a tractor beam. It seems like it just sucks these cars right on up.
It looks like Crossland is going to try to do the high side. It's not recommended up there. I don't think he's going to be able to do it. He might be able to keep the RPMs up and get the momentum. Watch the draft. Watch how fast he sucks up to the 73.
Yep,
Gets
right
such a run.
Yep, and he's just going to ride it, looks like. He let off there. And just going to ride it around 3 and 4, kind of seeing how this goes. And Weimer's going to continue to drop it way down deep, and so does the 83 of Posey. So Posey in the freaky fast number 83, up to 4th position. Brown continues to lead. They're looking at the 22 of Quentin Williams. Williams with Snell Motorsports. Got Turbo the Snail. That was actually a pretty cool little movie.
I liked it. It was good movie. Yeah.
But man, he has chased down these front 4.
Well, I do know, and it's like any other track, it's all about the tires out here. You put new tires on these trucks, you're good for about 10 to 15 laps. You feel like you're a hero. But we always say it here at Freaky Fast, tires eventually, they just plateau. And that's when you see everybody just basically now getting in line, trying to, as they get in line, these guys ain't getting in line as they battle back here for positions. That 46 looks very strong.
It's the 10, excuse me, the 10 Forns. And the 46 of Benoit, the 12 of Clayton White right along there as well. As we've got movement going all over the place. New 2nd place, Kenton Crossland has now overtaken 2nd. Posey has moved up to 3rd in the Freaky Fast truck. Weimer has dropped back to 4th. And now we're still looking at the 10. Okay, now back to the 73 there of Weimer. Yeah, he went from 1st to 4th in about 2 laps.
Mm-hmm. He probably did something to that truck maybe on that last pit stop that's not making that thing very happy out there right now.
Crossland's fast, but he's tight there in the 34 on 2nd position.
I just get a kick out of this. Lancaster, PA. Dude, I live in Lancaster. I mean, he's 10 minutes away from me.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I got to meet the guy. Like, I do. I got to go meet him.
So on lap 52 of 150 as William Brown continues to lead. Crossland now looked into the inside. Going into 3 and 4. That is a battle for the lead. Crossland's going to hold it on the inside. Brown to that. Brown got spun. Brown gets into the back end. What a save by Crossland. Posey shoots into the lead.
Wow.
The Freaky Fast number 83 truck takes advantage of that mishap and shoots up into the lead. Quentin Williams is getting real tight, pushing up into Crossland. Now it's going to come down into the 12 of Clayton White. The 22 of Williams. Got a little tight and got a little loose.
Hang on to it, gentlemen.
Brendan Book has moved up to 4th, Benoit in 5th. So it's Posey, Weimer, Brown, Book, Benoit. Williams now up to 6th, Clayton White to 7th. Now make it Williams 7th, Ramon Clark in 8th.
Can somebody get a screenshot for me? Freaky Fast is in the lead, man, because we're freaky fast.
Meow.
Oh, I was gonna say, oh God. I was gonna do that. Get on my head. We broadcast too much together. That's a problem.
I know, right? Good times. Good times.
Hopefully everybody out there is enjoying it. If you are, hit that like and share button if you don't mind. If you're on the YouTube side, don't forget to subscribe to us so you don't miss any of this fun action all week, as we got Brandon Cawley, Zach Hall, and Lee Tidwell up in the booth at Freaky Fast.
Yeah, Zach and Brandon and calling races with them. So we got a battle for, wait, goodness. All right, so while we've been sitting here talking, the 73 of Weimer is charged back up into the lead. Posey has fallen back to 3rd, Brown into 2nd, Book up into 4th, Benoit in 5th, Clayton White in 6th. And that front pack, look at Book now. Right behind his teammate, Shane Posey, looking down to the inside in 3 and 4. Posey's going to let him have it. And Book is working that low line. He was talking about that pre-race in the team room, about how he preferred that low line, and he's found a way to save tires and still use it. Looking at the 6 of Michael Lester. Lester running in the 14th position. Running one of those tribute paint schemes to Mr. Dale Brooks Sr.
And thoughts and prayers are to him and his family. Hang in there. Everything will work out, man. If you need anything, don't forget to hit up Freaky Fast Broadcasting, and we'll do what we can to help you out. Come back up here to the battle here. That Ford truck, yeah, he was strong the first 2 races, though, Lee. Tonight, or this afternoon, he doesn't look as strong as he has been, running in 3rd position.
Yeah, but he was back as far as like 10th, and now he's charged back up to 3rd. And look at the run he's got coming into Brown here in 3 and 4. He had a good head of steam, but then I don't know if he got tight or what, but momentum slowed up just a bit. But you can see he's cutting time each and every lap, now 0.2 seconds behind Brown, now a 1/10 of a second. And he's a long-run guy. The longer these green flags go, the better it is for Brendan Book.
True. Very true.
Booking that number 4 butt kicker. If you haven't experienced the feel of a butt kicker, you don't know what you're missing.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Nope. I got it hooked up and sitting here right now.
Yeah, I got to test one. I haven't got one yet. I need to go ahead and get it. It's because, you know, not only do I sit up here in the booth, I do like to drive. I'm not very good. Bottom split guy. We always talk about that. Actually, I've gotten up. I'm not bottom split anymore.
Oh. Moving on up. Oh, next to bottom. Oh, hey, it's still not bottom.
So looking at the 21 of Ricky Hudgens.
I believe he's new to the league, ain't he?
Yes, he is new. He is running in 9th position behind Quentin Williams in the number 22 and followed by Matt Forns in the number 10, who is in 10th position. So if we run through the top 10 real quick, Weimer, Brown, Book, Posey, Benoit, then it's going to be White, Clark, Williams, Hudgens, Forns. That is your top 10. The 98 of McCain, Candelara. 6 Flags Over Georgia, bathroom staff. That's his hometown.
6 Flags.
Bathroom stall.
Okay. What? Oh, man. What?
I love 6 Flags Over Georgia, though. That's one of my favorite places to go.
Never
It's
been.
not too far away.
I was gonna say I've never been there, so I've never been to any Six Flags, believe it or not.
Georgia's the only 6 Flags I've been to. My favorite theme park. Oh no, it's a toss-up. If I want a more themey thing, I like Universal Studios in Florida. But if I just want to go ride stuff, then it's Cedar Point, of course.
As it looks like he's going to get a run right around the number 10 there of Matt. Finally moves himself up the position. Got around him on the outside, too. And look at the strut. Oh, I see what he's doing already. He's entering the corners too strong there, Lee. And it's going to, yep, he pushes out.
So we watch here as Hudgens on the inside of Clinton Williams gonna push Williams up. Williams gets a little
wow. Hang on to it, Williams.
Almost tapped Candelara.
Yeah. Looks like Williams is loose.
What happened?
Oh, he almost hits the wall again, the number 22 of Williams.
There we go. Sorry, something happened to my
That's okay. We're watching the 22 here, Lee, and he is loose coming out. Look at that truck. That thing is just wicked on him right now.
The 98 of Candelara, something happened with him. I was focused on him, and then everything went away. And I heard booms and stuff, and I saw smoke, but he seems to be running fine. Behind him is going to be Forns and Hudgens. That's going to be a battle for 9th position, excuse me. Forns will overtake that in the number 10. We're looking at the 50 of Ramon Clark, who is right in front.
Yeah, he's pretty far in front right now here, running in 7th position, up 8 positions of the tonight's start race. But right now, the biggest mover, well, we got 2 vehicles actually, the biggest mover. Shane, it's up 10 positions, and we got Ricky in the 21 here, up 10 positions. So
he's up 10 as well.
Yeah, we got 2 vehicles that are up 10 positions.
Lap 66 of 150. Hello to everyone on Facebook and YouTube.
Man, don't be bashful. You can talk to us.
So Rob on Facebook says, how soon until green flag stop? You know, we had a 120 lap green flag run at Iowa last week with this league. So, you know, it's the green flags can last for a while because there was a very long and tedious recruiting and elimination process to form this league with the drivers in here. And what they were looking for was good competitive driving, but good competitive driving to keep out the people that took unnecessary risk, but to ensure that they had the best drivers that they could. And what you see is what we ended up with. And it has been an outstanding league as we are now 3 races into the inaugural season of Global Racing League. You're looking at the 46 of Josh Benoit. Benoit is running in 6th position, trying to catch up to Clayton White. Posey back to 4th, Brown in 3rd, Weimer 2nd, and look who's in 1st. As we was talking about everybody else, Brendan Book has snuck his way to the front of this pack. And that long green flag, as we talked about, Robert, most beneficial for the number 4 ButtKicker machine.
Yeah. Yeah, you can tell that number 4 is week in and week out. That's what he is. He's a long green flag run truck. He sets the truck up that way on the setup. So he's the type of driver that does not want to see a yellow at the end of the race.
Absolutely not.
Throw some tape on it and hope it goes fast.
Man, tape is such a finicky thing. I figured that out.
Oh, yeah.
You learn a lot by running these open setup races. But even with what I feel like I've learned a lot, I probably know like 2% of what most open setup drivers know. Take a click here, a turn there, and all the. I know very minute things of what might help of the setup. But yeah, I have to have someone build it for me.
Yeah, I don't do setups. I understand setups, but I'm confused in iRacing setups. Cross wedge, this, that. Yeah, no. That's too much for my brain.
So lap 72 of 150, almost halfway through. We're looking at the number 12 of Clayton White. White is running in the 5th position. 2.5 seconds behind second place.
I do believe he's a new driver too, ain't he? Correct or no?
He is a new driver. Yeah, I believe he might have started this week. He may have been in last week, but I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I think he might have missed the race last week. He joined the league, didn't make the race last week, and then first race in this week.
Nice. Okay. All right.
Been doing pretty well, sitting in 5th so far. So you got Book in 1st, Weimer 2nd, Posey 3rd, Brown 4th, Clayton White 5th, Benoit in 6th, Ramon Clark 7th. Candelera will be in 8th, Forns in 9th, and Hutchins in 10th position. Here on lap 74 of 150 with the Global Racing League. Blow some engines. All right, man. You know, I'm an admin. And Robert was trying to get me to throw a yellow last time.
I'd sent you the code.
You sure did, too. After the race was over, I actually looked. I'm like, man, he actually sent it to me.
Yeah, that's the code.
So as we look through, let's talk about some drivers that we might not have spoken about yet.
Well, we haven't talked about Kenny in that 5 too much.
Yeah, Kenny Heath. He is actually one of the owners. He is the owner of At the Top Motorsports. Known Kenny for a while. Met him through racing. Actually, the first time that I started seeing his name and going, oh, I know who this guy is, was Kentucky of the last season on iRacing. And we drove a lot of trucks at Kentucky together. Him, Michael Lester, Quentin Williams, all of us, we met in these fixed lobbies and then moved up to the open lobbies and then started recruiting people and become a pretty good product here on the track.
As he looks like he does go a lap down, though, unfortunately. So he's going to be the truck that's going to be in the lucky dog position. Something would happen here.
Yeah, but right now, everyone is just kind of settling it down. The closest thing to a battle we have is the number 12 of Clayton White with Josh Benoit behind him. They are teammates, so they might join up. And they got Posey in front of them. Posey now drops way down low to pass a lap car. It's going to be the 67 of Raj. The 12 of Clayton White will be coming up on Raj, probably exiting 2 or entering 3. As you see these two following, and with being teammates and communicating, Book's telling everybody what's going on up front. Then you've got Posey in 3rd, White in 4th, Josh Benoit in 5th. Kind of got a good little thing going here.
What's on the side of that 12 truck? Time L tells racing? What's the L?
I don't know.
It says I could see Time Tell Racing, but why would there be an L there? Time L Tell Racing.
let's hope he finishes in the top 3 and we can ask him that.
Yeah, because what's the L stand for? I thought he was trying to put your name in there. Time Lee Tells Racing. Yeah,
I'm
well,
okay. I like when people recognize me.
of course you
I'm
do.
conceited like that.
Of course you do.
Kenny Heath in that number 5 right now in front of Clayton White. Going to stay low. Heath's going to come on into the pits.
We have Peter Brown. Well, let me say his name. Peter in the 75, unfortunately, in that Toyota machine, he is sitting in pit road. Well, is he out there running? Yeah, no, he's sitting in pit road, unfortunately. I did see him on YouTube. He said that his motor blew up. Unfortunately for him on that.
Peter Owen in that 75 machine.
Yeah. So.
And that's the thing about open setups as well, is you got too much tape on there. You start hearing that crew chief going, your water temperature seems a bit high. And then next thing you know, poof, and there's smoke coming out the back of you.
Ron on YouTube says, as in time will tell. Oh. Okay. I get it now. Okay. Thank you, sir. Okay. Oh, we have some pit stops starting here. As we got William Brown's coming in here right now. We got Crossland, looks like. Nope,
yeah, Lester's in there. Raj is in. As you said, Brown, the 27.
Yeah, it looks like maybe pit window is opening up on lap 83 of 150 here at Chicago. It's been a very, very, actually been a really good race from everybody out here right now. Everybody's single file, just running their thing, doing their, just doing their thing right now here.
I don't know who qualified on pole, but their pit stop box sign is outstanding. Do not go to the pit lane camera number 1, but I'm just saying.
Pit lane camera.
Don't go to it. I'm telling you, don't go to it.
Well, I can't get that close. Yeah, mine's not.
Yeah, he's got a Pickle Rick. But Pickle Rick's got some weird stuff going on with it. So, yeah. Posey has moved up into 2nd position. Number 12 of Clayton White will be in 3rd. Benoit 4th. So 1st through 4th is Don't Panic Esports. Book will come into the pits now. That will leave Posey out on the lead. Clayton White will come into the pits now. So Posey and Benoit stay out. Book and White come in. Candelera stays out. In that number 98, he will move into 3rd position. And everybody else went on into the pits when Brendan Book did, because Book is in 4th position as we speak. So 3 cars stay out, Posey, Benoit, and Candelera. So we watch them come around. Posey and Benoit will come in this time. And so will Candelera. So everybody's going to take a pit stop by lap 85 here at the Global Racing League. Yeah, Brandon Colley, you were close. You said 15, and it was 17. So you were about on it, sir. That's why you should be in the booth. Look, if you can do math like that on Facebook, you can do math like that in the broadcast booth. All right?
That's Brandon Colley and Zach Hall. If Zach Hall's out there, they know all the numbers on this stuff. I just call the races and run the stuff in the background. They know all that stuff. That's their job here at Freaky Fast.
Yeah, I don't know. I call what I see.
Yep, me too.
As the pit stops are shaking out, I am now showing Brendan Book in the lead, with Weimer right behind him in 2nd position.
Yeah, I don't know if Weimer has anything for Brandon there in that 4. He's been pretty strong once he got that ButtKicker Ford out front. He really hasn't had nothing for him. They look equal, though. They're running about the same. Let's see what time the lap times are running. They're both running 31.1s. So, look pretty equal.
Actually, Weimer is about 3/100ths of a second faster.
And that has to do with the draft there, Lee. You know, he can run a little faster, but not enough. It looks like that force stronger in the turns, as you see here. He's not bobbling coming out. Truck looks pretty strong, and you can see the 73 get that run. That's right there is what's making him faster, is the draft.
Yeah, but they run almost identical
Oh,
lap times,
yeah.
3/1000ths of a second different.
Wow. 31.28 they both ran.
That's crazy.
Are they running the same setup? No, they're on two different teams, right?
Yeah, two different teams. Brendan Book is on Don't Panic Esports, and Weimer
Snail.
is Snell Motorsports. Yeah, so two different teams,
Now,
two completely different setups, probably.
okay, does this league share setups, though, for all the teams? How's that work?
There is a base setup that is shared in general for everyone, and then people can either choose to take that and work off of it, or there's some team owners that either purchase from certain setup builders, or they have a setup builder on their team, or they can build them themselves.
Okay.
So there's it's kind of like base, and then it expands.
Okay, here's the base. It's up to you what you want to do with it. Gotcha. So these two could be running the same setups with just minor tweaks. Their lead, you know, to their liking.
Could be.
Could be, yeah. And that's what we're seeing out there.
As they have a 1.6 second lead over third place William Brown at the moment. Clayton White in fourth. Benoit in fifth position. Brown, White, and Benoit along with Posey. Now White looking down to the inside. This is back for third. Clayton White to the inside. Benoit, Posey also will dive down inside. Looks like Benoit's going to make it stick. Posey forcing it down there.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on with Brown there. He seems like, I don't know. He's got a fast truck, Lee. He's up here battling for the top three, but then he falls back, and then he comes back up through the field again, and then he falls back, and he comes back up through the field again. So I'm not sure what he is struggling with out there tonight. Something's not right for him. There's a feeling in that truck that he does not like.
Exactly, and then having to kind of work around it.
Yeah, something's going. Yeah, I'm just keeping an eye on him. You know, he gets stuck up on the high side, and then he just winds up falling back. But give him time. Give him about 5-6 laps here, and he'll probably be right back up through the field again.
So Book is starting to pull out more of a lead. Got him to work around a little bit of lap traffic there. It's going to be the 67 of Raj. Raj going to stay high, so Book will pull it underneath. Weimer in second. White third. Benoit fourth. Posey fifth. William Brown, as we were talking about, the number 27, has fallen back to sixth position. And the front six have kind of just pulled away from everyone else, as there is a 4-second gap between William Brown in sixth and the seventh position, Ramon Clark, the number 50 truck.
Hey, he's out here all by himself. He's got damage on that rear end. That's affecting him a little bit.
And no drafting partners whatsoever.
Nope.
4 seconds to the front and back. Nobody. Next is the number 10 of Matt Fornes in eighth position. And he is way on back, but he's got a Candelera chasing him down now. Candelera on 2-lap newer tires, and it looks like that Fornes might have plateaued, and Candelera still got a little bit left.
Lap times, oh, they're running equal, 31.6s they both ran there, but you can see again the draft. You know, you get that draft, you can catch up. Look at the run he's going to get. Now, does he do anything with it?
Yep, drops it to the inside. Candelera to the inside. Forns is going to be running high. They come out of 4, door to door. Candelera had the room there, but now Forns is going to fall in behind, going to suck up that draft right to the backside. Might have touched Candelera there at the start-finish line. Going into 1 and 2. Yeah, he might have bump drafted, for lack of a better term.
Well, that's one way to get around.
Gave him a kissy kiss.
That's right. USA Army sponsored machine there. Nice looking paint scheme.
So the leaders have been almost caught up with now. Clayton White.
We have a lead change.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, you were right. Weimer's in first now as he has overtaken Book.
Wow.
White has caught up with him along with. Look, White, Benoit, and Posey have been working together, and they are pushing. If they can hook up with Book, the only thing that Weimer's going to be able to do is try to fall in behind him and stay with him.
Weimer, man. I didn't think he had anything for that Book's truck there, but apparently I'm wrong. But you're right. If we go back here and look here, you can see the pack, the 12, the 46, the 83. If them three can hook up their lead and get the sniff of that front 2 trucks there in the draft, then we're going to have a 5-way battle for the lead.
And 4 of the 5 are on the same team.
Oh, no.
Michael Lester now falling in between Clayton White and Book. White's going to go to the inside. Lester will keep it high. So there goes Benoit to the inside, and here comes Posey. So, yeah, you look at Book, White, Benoit, Posey, all teammates. So I said Weimer could be in no man's land if these 3rd, 4th, and 5th place trucks are able to catch up with Brendan Book.
Who else out here on the track is teammates with Weimer?
For Snell Motorsports, we are looking at Quentin Williams,
yeah.
Kitten Crossland, and William Rush. So nobody around.
Oh. Sorry, Weimer.
Yeah, Williams is in 11th position. So that's the closest. But Quentin Williams is actually right in front of him, running in 11th, but literally in front of him.
Oh, you can help.
Yes, this could be interesting. Book's now sniffing the back end of the 73. Going to back off just a bit there. Lap 102 of 150. Hello to everyone on the interwebs. Watching us on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you for taking some time out of your Sunday afternoon to join Global Racing League. Lee Tidwell and Robert A. Moya Jr. Oz himself here on Freaky Fast Broadcasting. The band is back together, is what we like to say on Sunday afternoons.
Ding, 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 ding.
Man, we had so much fun during the lockdown. I mean, not saying that the lockdown was fun.
No.
But we got to announce so many races together and so many leagues. We were doing up, 5 nights at one point in time?
Yeah. Yeah, we were busy.
But it was so much fun.
I see. Is that your son out there on YouTube?
I don't know.
Yeah, Alex Tidwell. He said, I can't believe Weimer caught up. Well, why ain't he up here in the booth?
He has never wanted to be an announcer.
Oh, really? He doesn't follow after his dad?
No, he's much smarter than I am. He's more of the analytic type person.
Oh, well, you can still get up here in the booth. We need a pit road reporter.
Yeah, I'm still working on that. Book has pulled out the lead now.
Yeah, he has.
Now go back to the 12 of White as they're trying to split Quentin Williams.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and then White gets bumped into by Posey.
Oh,
Williams, hang on to it.
Hey.
Brings it back up onto the track and we'll keep going.
Wow.
Williams, a lapped car, was getting split. Benoit to one side, White to the other, and then Williams drifted up a little bit high. Got in front of White, who had to check up, and Posey got into the back end of him. And you can see that left rear crumpled up there for the 12 of Clayton White.
It could have been a lot worse for Clayton White there. He went through the grass. He jumped that thing across and came back up in turn 3 and 4. And no. Wow. Good driving from him. He lost a lot of positions. Unfortunately, this is going to hurt him big time, Lee. But bravos for him not wrecking that thing.
Yeah, I mean, it was a... I'm going back and actually going to watch that.
Well,
replay.
see, here the thing now, too, is with that damage, that's not minor damage. That's major damage he's got back there in the left rear and that spoiler. You can see how hard that spoiler is crunched up. That is going to either make that thing tight as a dump truck or loose as a goose. I mean, I don't know what else to say it. We'll have to see and pay attention to what happens to him, ladies and gentlemen, and see if he can hold on to that thing. He's definitely lost a lot of speed, though, of course.
Yeah, he's fell back to 6th position with Ramon Clark in the 50, right behind him in 7th. And yeah, he's lost a bunch of speed. Let's see if he can catch up here. And you can see it's not handling the same as well, because I mean, Clark was able to hold it. I mean, White, excuse me, was able to hold it on that low line. And then right there in 3 and 4, he looked to get a little tight.
Yeah. And that's only going to get worse as the run goes on now for him, unfortunately. That thing's just going to start plowing. But yes, your son's out there talking to us on YouTube. Says nice recovery. He said he doesn't know much about racing. Well, you can always start to learn. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, he's my buddy. He's my best friend. That's my That's my little guy. We've been through a lot. He's 19, freshman in college.
Cool.
Yep, and doing really well. Computer engineering is what he's going to school for. So
nice.
Maybe he can improve the tire model in a few years.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe. Learning codes as we only got.
Brennan Book just got bought by a lap car. That's the 5 of Kenny Heath. Heath in 15th position. Pitted on lap 102 and then just got into the side of Brendan Book. Weimer's going to pass him down the high side.
Well, he's going to
try. That shouldn't happen.
Well, he recovered, kept the lead.
Recovered and kept the lead. Let's see what it's going to do to the run here. It gave Weimer the opportunity to catch up. But yeah, Heath just slid right up into the side of Brendan Book coming out of 4.
Doesn't look like he's got any damage, though, on that number 4 that I'm seeing. Truck looks clean.
Yep, so hopefully didn't cause too much. Our 2-time race winner, the only race winner of the season so far, Brendan Book, trying to do a 3-peat here with the Global Racing League, lap 112 of 150. Weimer coming out of 4.
Whoa, hang on to it.
A little sideways, trying to put every bit of speed. Josh Benoit now in 3rd position. Posey in 4th. But Benoit has caught up.
You can see Benoit has a little bit of right front damage there, Lee, and on that truck. It's crumpled up a little bit.
Yep, so, and that could, especially in this
Whoa,
situation. Whoa, hold it, Benoit.
Jeez.
Benoit coming out, trying to put your left hip in, put your left hip out.
Right?
Doing the hokey pokey out of 4.
These trucks look, they're getting wicked loose on these guys. They should be soon making another pit stop here very shortly. Pit road should be opening up for these lead lap trucks.
As we are looking at the number 46 of Josh Benoit, he is running in 3rd position, right behind Jeff Weimer. Brendan Book continues to lead. Posey in the 83 will be in 4th, and Brandon Colley had a good point out here on Facebook. What could that bump into the back of White have done to the front end and maybe possibly the engine of the 83? He is running 5.4 seconds now behind Josh Benoit when he was right there with that lead pack.
Oh, yeah, you can see the damage now. That's going to hurt him. Yeah, we don't know. We'll see on the long run, see if that does anything. That motor might be starting to overheat on him there a little bit, Lee. As an open setup, if you have just enough of tape on that truck and you get nose damage like that, that's going to affect the temperatures on that truck. So he might have to make an early pit stop and get some tape and get that repaired before he can go back out so he doesn't blow the motor.
Unfortunate events there for Clayton White and Shane Posey. But Posey does remain in 4th position. White now back up to 5th. So it might not have affected him too bad. What's the differential there from Posey? 1.4 seconds in closing. They might be able to help each other out. If White gets in front of Posey.
How are they going to put fuel in that truck?
Do what now?
How are they going to put fuel in that truck?
Oh, I don't know. You might have to get repairs to do that.
Yeah, look at that. It's crumbled. The fuel tank is crumbled as we got Brandon in the 4. Pit road is opened up, and we have the 20. Who was that? The 21 spun around entering pit road there, Lee.
Yeah, that's the 21 of Ricky Hudgens.
Came in too hot.
So it's Brendan Book with the Pickle Rick sign. All right, thanks, Brendan.
Well, pit road has opened up. Here comes the rest of the 40. Oh, look at this. Battle entering pit road, ladies and gentlemen. Wow.
Yeah, that's Weimer and Benoit both into pit road. Excellent camera angle there as you see them trying to keep it under that 45 miles an hour. And bringing it all the way down to their pit box. That's going to put Shane Posey in the Freaky Fast 83 into the lead. Book coming back out now onto the track in front of Posey.
I would imagine that 83 should be pitting this time by.
I'm assuming the 83 and the 12 would pit together, but no, Clayton White's going to pit in now.
Huh.
Leave the 83 out there. So Posey's going to try to run a different strategy here and keep some older tires. Candelera will do the same thing. The 98 will move into 2nd position and not pit.
Interesting strategy. I mean, you gotta get in. Because tires are so key here. They stay out, they're just gonna lose too much ground to the rest of the field. These guys do need to pit, as the 83 of the Freaky Fast Machine Toyota is entering pit road here on lap 120 of 150.
He will come in. The 98 of Candelera will stay out and take the lead.
I think he wants to lead. He just wants some points for leading. Does this league give points for leading, right?
This bare bones on season number 1. It's all about where you finish. There's no bonus points.
Oh, so leading a lap, you don't get a bonus point?
No.
Oh, then why stay out? What was the point?
Unsure.
Okay.
But Brandon Colley had a good point. Said, lap 135 is what he was thinking about for pits. But then when Brendan Book did the quick pit there, it pulled a lot of people in quicker. So Posey might actually shake out as the benefactor, and maybe even Candelera as well, as I wouldn't be surprised to see Candelera come in this lap. He looks to be slowing up a lot right here. Let's see if he comes in. No, he's going to power it on through.
He's going to run the fuel tank right now. All he's hoping for is the yellow. Yep.
Got them fingers crossed for a yellow, as you said.
So well, we'll go you got the code.
No. Candelera, Book, Weimer, Brown, Benoit, Clark, Posey, White, Quentin Williams, and Matt Forns will round out your top 10.
And there's Brown again, up to 4th position. Like, I'm not sure what's going on with that truck.
Yeah, Brown in 4th position with Josh Benoit right behind him in 5th. Benoit's got a good run there off of 2. Benoit down the back stretch, going to have the back quarter panel now come up to the door, go into 3, and should overtake 4th position. and does here on lap 123 of 150.
We are now getting down to the nitty-gritties, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully everybody enjoyed the show here at Freaky Fast Broadcasting with Global Racing League. Every Sunday afternoon, you can catch us live at 12:20, as long as I don't run behind. I do
we
apologize
for our late broadcast
Yep,
start.
my bad.
Our, the production magic just wasn't quite done yet. Had to cook for a few more minutes.
Yeah, I had to take care of something, and I seen the time, and I'm like, oh, crap.
So we got 26 laps to go. And Candelera, how much longer can he stay out? Brendan Colley was thinking lap 135. Colley says, could be trying to save fuel, but you've got to save 15 laps of fuel at this point to make it to the end. Good luck with that.
Yeah, good point there. Good point from what Brendan Colley there was saying. And that's very, very true. You know, I enjoy having our announcers out there on Facebook talking. It's actually pretty cool. Now he's going to make me pay him.
Rob Upham saying that the leader's losing about a second a lap. So we're looking at number 1, Candelera. And Brendan Book.
Yeah, about a second. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, let's see here. Brandon Book ran, his last lap was a 31.2 to the 98, which I'm always going to mess up his name. I do apologize. He ran a 32.4. So, yeah, he's a second a lap. That is the difference on fresh tires and old tires.
And Book is around, let's see here,
16 seconds behind.
Is that what it is? I appreciate
16.3 seconds and gaining. Weimer is 19 seconds behind and gaining. So, second, third, fourth, fifth. Of course, they got all fresh tires, everybody. So, yeah, they're just going to, within about 10 laps, they should catch this guy here. I'm shocked that he's staying out. He's just banking on a yellow, Lee. I mean, that's the only strategy he has left is a yellow, which, well, yeah, he ran it bone dry. Here he comes.
Yep, so the 98 of Candelera will bring it in on lap 129 of 150.
Oh.
That is, ooh.
Hopefully he don't get caught speeding.
Yeah. So that will put Brendan Book in the number 4 into the lead as he comes out of 4 now. Book back into the lead. Put Weimer into second. Weimer will be 2.5 seconds behind Book. 21 laps to go here with the Global Racing League at Chicagoland Speedway. Posey has moved back to 7th position. William Brown, you know, we've talked about him a lot. He's back up to 4th and still following Josh Benoit. They are about 3 seconds behind Weimer in 2nd.
Well, from the looks of it, I think if nothing happens with 20 laps to go, I think the top 5 is already set in stone. I don't think anybody's going to have anything for anybody. I don't think there's going to be any more passing, believe it or not, though, Lee. You got Josh Benoit. He's out here all by himself. 73 is running all by himself.
Yeah, go back to the 12 of Clayton White. That's in 5th position. Ramon Clark, 50, is right behind him. So that's the closest battle we have is going to be for 5th position at the moment. Man, look at the run Clark got off of turn number 4. They bring it across the start-finish line. It'll be 19 to go. Ramon Clark pitted on lap 117. Clayton White on 119. So basically the same tires. Now it's all about your setup and your driving ability.
Yep.
Into 3 and 4. And now White has pulled out a 0.3 of a second gap to Clark. So that top 5 could be set.
Yeah, I think it is.
There still could be some shakeup. You do have Shane Posey in 7th. He's trying his hardest to catch up to Ramon Clark, but Clark's starting to slowly pull away from him now. 2-second gap between the 50 and the 83.
Well, Brandon, if that's what you're expecting, you got to get more people watching on Facebook, sir. That's what I expect. All right, back to the race.
Back to the race. We're looking at Aston Raj, and you also got Quentin Williams there in the number 22.
Oh, don't hit the apron.
Yeah, that apron is unforgiving. It will throw you back up.
Yeah, that apron in 3 and 4 there, Lee, man. You get left tires down on that thing just it's either gonna snap you around real fast, or you're just gonna go plowing up to the wall.
So Book, Weimer, Benoit, Brown, White, Clark, Posey, Forns, Candelera, and the 22 of Quentin Williams will round out your top 10. 9 on the lead lap. Williams is the lucky dog. We have 15 to go as we're on lap 136 of 150 with the Global Racing League here at Chicagoland. You are looking at the number 73 of Jeff Weimer. He is in 2nd position, trying to chase down Brendan Book, but the gap now is 1.6 seconds and a lap car between them.
Yep, man. Weimer has a 4-second lead over 3rd position right now, as Benoit is 6 seconds behind. Then you got the 27 of William Brown. He is running in 4th position, 7 seconds behind. So the field is way spread out now, Lee.
Yeah, then when you go on back to White, Brennan at 12 seconds behind, Clark at 13, Posey at 16, excuse me, Forns at 22, Candelera around 25, and as we said, Quentin Williams 2 laps down. So now it's just, can anybody chop away at the person in front of them? And the biggest one we're looking at is the 73 of Weimer, trying to chase down the number 4 of Brendan Book. Will Book win his 3rd race in a row and be the lone winner of the season so far for Global Racing League?
Well, Weimer in that 73, though, Lee, he is running faster. Wow. His last lap was a 31.86 to Book 32 flat. So
and with 12 to go, there's time.
Yeah, I mean, he's catching them slowly, but I don't know if it's enough. Or is the 4 laying back right now and saving some tires?
Lead down to 1.1 seconds.
Yeah, he's coming.
11 to go. Book into 1 and 2. Continues to run the low line. Weimer trying to get the run off of 2. Will have the number 70 of William Rush behind him. Rush is in 17th position.
Right
on the team of Jeff Weimer. Could these 2 be hooking up? Could that be one of the reasons why the gap is closing?
I was just looking at that too.
Is William Rush giving Weimer that draft and helping him catch up to the 4 of Brendan Book? It is 10 to go. It'll be 9 to go when we cross the line. The lead now down. Still to 1.1. So, really, if Rush wants to help, he's got to get a lot closer, and he's got to follow him down. They're not running that same line on the front. And that kind of negates the draft advantage you might have running nose to tail on the back.
Correct. Absolutely right, Lee.
And the lead stretching, I mean, it's thousands that he's cutting off now to 1.2. So it's without that drafting help from William Rush, I don't see anyone catching up.
No, and Books is now running 31.9s, exactly the same. Yep, running the same lap times that 73 of Jeffrey is. So I think he was just laying back a little bit, saving tires. I do believe that's what the Ford was doing in that ButtKicker machine.
Yeah, with 8 to go, Brendan Book has full permission to turn the afterburners on.
The owner says go.
Collie says that lap 5, or with 5 to go, should be when he catches him, but we're looking at 7 to go right now, and the gap is not narrowing between 1 and 2. William Rush really could help out his teammate here. Yeah, they're working that draft on the backstretch, but when they come out of 4, and that separation, one go high, one go low, it's not being able to help. But
there you go.
There we go.
No. What? Why? No. Oh, that's not teamwork.
Yeah.
That's going to hurt.
Yeah, so the teamwork on that not working out too well for Snell Motorsports is a perfect opportunity to draft with each other there.
Yeah.
Catch up.
I mean, granted, the 70 is, Rush has got fresh tires and he's faster, as you can see, but I would have laid back and just pushed my teammate down the backstretch, knowing that you're faster. You could have gave him 7 miles per hour faster.
Or he's going to try to pass Book and slow him up. 5 to go.
Oh, wouldn't that be something?
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Kind of like Cobra Kai. If you haven't watched that yet, highly recommend.
As here he comes. He's looking on the high side.
Rush looking high on Brendan Book coming through the front into 1 and 2. Book will continue to hug the low line. Weimer will still be 1.1 seconds behind. Rush to the inside. Bouncing around, trying not to give Book any draft whatsoever. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Bringing it out. It'll be 3 to go when we go across the line. Book will continue to lead. Rush is trying to chase him down. Now, I still think the strategy should have been for Rush to push Weimer.
I agree. He could have got 6 to 7 to 8 miles per hour faster just by pushing him. If he would have pushed him, he would have had him up here right behind the least to the bumper of that 4.
So we come out of 4. It'll be 2 to go. Brendan Book in the lead. Jeff Weimer in second. Josh Benoit third. William Brown fourth. Clayton White in 5th position. Candelera's moved up to 6th. Now, Book had to slow up a little bit there to go around the 50 machine of Ramon Clark. But I don't think anybody's going to have anything for Brendan Book, as it will be white flag time across the line. Brendan Book's race to lose as we go into 1 and 2 here at Chicagoland for Global Racing League. We exit 2. Book keeps it on the high side, will not allow Rush anything up there. Weimer is a full second behind, coming out of 3 and 4. Rush will dive down to the inside, trying to, I guess, get a lap back possibly, but that will do it. Brendan Book will come away with the victory. Weimer in second, Benoit in third, White in fourth, and William Brown in fourth, excuse me. Clayton White will be in 5th position as Weimer gives Book a little congratulatory shove there at the end of the race. We're going to take a quick break and get our top 3 finishers ready to discuss some strategy and what went on today with the Global Racing League in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. And back here on the Global Racing League on Freaky Fast Broadcasting, we have your top 3 finishers to bring up to the broadcast booth. First, we're going to bring Mr. Josh Benoit, who finished in 3rd position. Josh is leading the booth. You got a copy, sir?
Yes, sir.
Another excellent race for you, sir. Chicagoland is one of those tracks that once you get it, you get it. But you got to conserve the tires. You got to have some good strategies there. What was your strategy going into this race, especially considering the long green flag runs that we had at Iowa?
Well, I mean, strategy went out the window the first 3 cautions we got after 20 laps. So right then and there, we had 3 tires gone. So we had either to break it in splits or just run it how you run it.
Gotcha. Now, there was a lot of battling out there, some good close battling. Not a lot of cautions today, 2 cautions. So right there at the beginning, then we ran it green flag throughout the rest of the race. What did you see up front, especially towards the beginning of the race with the jockeying for position with everyone kind of clumped up there?
I loved it. I love the close quarters racing and it's just high action, and once everything gets spread out and the tires start coming in and wearing out a little bit, you find out who's got the good setup or not.
Gotcha. Well, congratulations on another podium finish, sir. Anybody you'd like to say hello to or give a shout out to before we let you go?
Just keep doing what you're doing, guys. Love it.
Gotcha. We appreciate it, Josh. You have a wonderful day, sir. And that is Josh Benoit, your 3rd place finisher. And we're going to bring our 2nd place finisher up, Jeff Weimer. Jeff, it's leading the booth. You got a copy, sir?
Yes, sir, I do.
Man, what a run back and forth with Brendan Book throughout the race. Led a lot of laps. Just didn't have enough there at the end. What was the strategy going in, and how did it change with those early yellows?
The early yellows, it didn't help me because the setup that I was running was a long run setup, so it didn't help me much.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that I talked to Benoit about in the interview right before yours was, going into this race and those long green flag run that we had in Iowa. Did you come in planning for the long green flag run, you kind of answered that? So how did that? How did your strategy have to adjust there after those pit stops?
Well, the first 2, I took tires, and then the 3rd one, it was like a longer green run flag, so I just waited. I if you see me, I backed off, got behind Book, and I was just waiting. I was gonna wait till he went in, and that's where I screwed up the last long green flag we had. He went in before me, and I should have followed him in, and I didn't. I think maybe I would have had a shot at winning.
Gotcha. Well, another excellent race, sir. 2nd place. Before we let you go, anyone like to say hello to or give a shout out to?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Dale Brooks for his dad. He has cancer, stage 4 cancer. Yeah, he's the one that set this setup up. It was an amazing setup. And I want to thank Sasha, my daughter, and Danny, my girlfriend, and our team, Snail Motorsport.
No problem, Jeff. Well, congratulations on that 2nd place finish, and we will see you next week, sir.
Thank you, sir.
And that's Mr. Jeff Weimer, your 2nd place finisher. Now we're going to bring our 3-time winner from Global Racing League and Don't Panic Esports. It's Mr. Brendan Book. Brendan, it's Lee in the booth. You got a copy, sir?
I got you.
Man, another win here. 3 in a row to start off this season. But this one, especially through the first bit of this race and in the mid portion, more competition for you than you have experienced. Did those early yellow flags change the way that this race was run?
Yeah, I mean, those cautions, I wasn't really hoping for them because I know, even though we had 6 total sets, I didn't want to be using tires too much. And then that kind of got me put back in the traffic because one stop I took fuel only and realized I probably should have took 4, so I went back down. But overall, though, it was a really fun race. Everyone had a lot of speed up there, like the top 5, at least the first 20-ish laps. And the 73 definitely had the one of the faster trucks, I think. He was catching me there at the end, so I'm just glad that he kind of stalled out there those last 10 laps.
Yeah, so 3 wins in a row, comfortable points lead right now. as somebody just pulled in my driveway. I have no idea who that is. Is this going to change the way you drive the rest of the season? Now that you've got a 3-win streak going on, or are you going to try to run the table on this?
Honestly, I don't think it's any different. I mean, I just go one race at a time and try to forget about the last race because you never know what could happen. So you don't want to like back off and then you put yourself in a spot where then you got to do harder than you had. You get to run harder than you had to before. So just gotta keep on going, do what I've been doing, and just try to keep it going, I guess.
Gotcha. Well, congratulations on another win here for the Global Racing League. Anyone you'd like to say hello to or give a shout out to before we let you go, sir?
No, nothing in particular. Just thanks for the teammates for the fun racing there and strategy, discussing what to do during the race, and then team owner, you, for the opportunity, and just everyone else in the league. It's fun.
So real quick, let's talk about teamwork for a moment, because of course with me doing the broadcast, I can't hear what's going on with the team, but it looked like you and Posey and White and Benoit were working more together. Where there at the end you had Weimer and William Rush, who are teammates. Even though Rush was behind, he probably could have helped Weimer catch you with the draft, but ended up passing his teammate instead. So did teamwork play into Don't Panic Esports today with you four in the top 6 or 7 most of the night?
Like race on the track, I don't think too much. I know like we discussed strategy on what the best call to do, whether it's a short pit or go all the way out in gas or somewhere in the middle. That was like the most part. Maybe a little bit there pitting together, so you have a little bit of drafts and draft batters. But other than that, I don't. Just whoever had the best truck, let them go and do their things.
Gotcha. Awesome. Well, Mr. Book, congratulations on another win. We will see you next week, and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And that's Brendan Book, our race winner here this morning/afternoon with Global Racing League on Freaky Fast Broadcasting, as we bring you the final results of 150 laps at Chicagoland. Brendan Book will be your race winner, little less than a second in front of second place Jeff Weimer. Then you have Josh Benoit, William Brown, Clayton White will round out your top 5. Candelera climbs back up to 6th position, Posey in 7th. Forns in 8th, Ramon Clark in 9th, Quentin Williams will round out your top 10. That'll be John Garrett, Ricky Hudgens, Kenton Crossland, Michael Lester, Kenny Heath, Raj the man, Will Rush will finish in 17th, Peter Rowan Sr. in 18th, Toby Whipples in 19th, Brent Balance in 20th after that unfortunate incident to bring out the first caution, and Lee Tidwell set up here for the entire 150 laps. So that is your finishing unofficial race results here this evening. Robert, another great race here with the Global Racing League. These open setup races are getting kind of fun. But to be honest, I haven't looked at where we're going next week.
We are going to Road America for 36 laps. So yeah. Now, that's going to change a lot of things. Who's the road ringers? Who's, stay tuned. Tune in next week at 12:20 on Sunday, because we're going to be at Road America in the trucks, open setups. We're going to be going uphill, downhill, left, right, and man, it's going to be fun to watch that kind of racing there.
Yeah, and next week you will not want to miss it. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for joining us here on Freaky Fast Broadcasting for the Global Racing League. And I will turn it over to Oz himself. Everyone have a great rest of the day.
All right. Thank you, Lee Tidwell, for calling the race here tonight. Thank you, everybody out there on Facebook and YouTube, for tuning in here at Freaky Fast Broadcasting, taking your Sunday afternoon and enjoying some action-packed racing with Global Racing League. But we will be live tomorrow night with Evolution Racing League, as they're going to be in the trucks. We'll be going live at 7:50, so make sure you tune in for that. And then Tuesday is going to be a big day for Freaky Fast Broadcasting and RSR Racing League over Evolution Racing League on Tuesday, as we got the duels at Daytona with our ARCA cars, and then that starts at 7 o'clock. So make sure you tune in at 7 on Tuesday. And then Tuesday night around 9 o'clock, they open up their Cup season at Daytona duels. So a lot of action-packed racing going on Tuesday night, doubleheader. here at Freaky Fast Broadcasting, and then we'll be live Wednesday night with Underdog Racing League. So make sure you tune in then too, with us there with them guys. But all right, well, me and Lee are gonna pack our stuff up. We do appreciate again everybody tuning in. Hopefully everybody has a great rest of their Sunday and get ready for the work week. And that's about it, Lee. So we're gonna pack up, and we'd like to say God bless everybody. We love you all. Peace out.